Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to continue along with FTB's Revelations here. I don't really have an agenda for today. We're sort of just going to hop in and just continue along. Try to figure out exactly what I want to continue with. Because there's a lot of different paths that we can go through. Because I let the server run overnight, a couple days actually. And it looks like we have enough chironite to either make a solar panel or a ore miner, depending on, I'm probably going to do an ore miner so I can keep going along with the pathway here of keep upgrading to keep going along with the environmental tech. We have enough of the litherite and the iridium to do whatever we need. We have over 2,000, so we don't have an issue there. In between episodes, I did go along and do a couple things. Nothing major. Mods that we are already covered. I just went ahead and basically expanded on what we have done so far. So if we take a look down here, this is all still the same. This is still all of our ore processing. But on this side, what I did was I added a bunch of pulverizers. And the reason I added a bunch of pulverizers is very simple. I went ahead and put the coal ore, the redstone, lapis, diamonds, emeralds, and the nether quartz. So there are a lot of other ores that have to be smelted or broke or anything like that. There's a couple others, like right here. We have all of these that we still have to set up. The ones that I'm concerned with, not really concerned with, but the only ones that I'm really worried about are draconium, charged Certus quartz, and Certus quartz. Those are really the only ones, and that's even if we get into applied energistics. We might not even do it. We might just stick with the refined storage. If we do go into applied energistics, then we definitely have to set this up because we will need a lot of that stuff. And the amount that we have right now should be enough to get us going pretty far. Basically, to rate exactly where we are with refined storage. But that's just another mod. Like I said, I don't know if I want to adventure into that because it's the same thing as refined. But we'll get to that when we get to it. These ores for Biomes of Plenty, I don't even really know what they do. I know Ruby and Sapphire and Peridot. Peridot? Yeah. I know that those used to be used for... Oh, let me get back. Let me put one in here. I know not this mod pack, but I believe it was FTB's Monster. I always used to mine them, and then I used to use them for my tools. Because you could use them for, you could use them for swords and stuff, and it was a little better than iron. So that's why I used, basically that's what I used it for. But without, I mean, I don't really know what I would actually use that ore for. I could use it as RF in a numismatic dynamo with the lapidary calibration augment, but other than that, I don't really know what it would be used for, to be honest. So, instead of iron, you can use it as that. What is this stuff for? Well, what is that? Biome finder? Okay, so the biome finder is not necessary. Okay, what else? A block? That's nothing. Yeah, so it's not really used, so I'm not really worried about smelting or breaking those or anything like that. So we don't really have an issue with those. So yeah, right now we're sort of in the middle ground of what we want to continue with. But I feel like I did enough coverage of our environmental tech. I mean, from tier 1 to tier 6, it's the same process. It's just that you have to get the materials to keep upgrading. So I don't know if I want to keep covering the same mod over and over again, doing the exact same thing. I'm going to be breaking those. Actually, I'll leave them there. They're not hurting anything. So I don't know if you guys want me to keep uploading videos doing the exact same thing. We're just... Like, right now, if I was to do another one, I would do it right here. I would go ahead and just type in a tier 3 void ore miner. Go ahead and make it. Build it. And that would be the end of it. Now, we've covered the tier 1. I did the tier 2 in between episodes. The only difference was the modifiers. I went ahead and put speed modifiers. As you can see, if you right-click, instead of using like 700 it was using, it's now using 3,619 RF a tick. So there's 4 modifiers, and each tier that you go up, you get more modifiers, so you can increase the speed, increase whatever you want. But that's really the only difference between the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, all the way to 6. So, I mean, let me know down in the comments if you want me to continue with this upgrade path here. Because like I said, once I get tier 3, all I'm doing is doing a void ore miner and a solar panel. And then tier 4, I'm doing the same too. Tier 5, the same thing. Tier 6, the same thing. So it's basically the same thing, but if you guys want to see it, just let me know. I'm probably going to leave it alone how it is right now. I might do a tier 3 this episode just so we have something here. But I noticed this in between episodes. So what I'm guessing happened is, since it's made out of wood, and I don't know how it didn't spread to this is what I'm confused with, but I don't know if this has anything to do with it, our lightning rod. The only thing that may have something to do with it is lightning might have hit my roof, and since it's made out of wood, it burnt down. That's the only thing I can think of on why this would happen. I don't think it's an issue with the server or the world file, because if so, it wouldn't be just the wood. But then at the same time, how did this not catch on fire if those burnt? So it's like a weird thing here that happened. I have no idea. That's not fire. It's just down there. No biggie. Yeah, I don't know what happened. So in between episodes, I'm taking the wood out, and then I'm just running a flat roof over. I know it's going to be hideous. It's going to be ugly, but I don't really care about up here. To me, the looks don't matter. And then I was also thinking about doing the elevator going up, and then having the entire elevator surrounded by glass, so when you come up, you can see everything. And then having a platform up here made out of like stone or one of the weird chisel mods. Having the ground made out of that, and then having the rest of it surrounded by glass, just so it's like a sky base. I don't know if I want to do that with the solar panels. I'm not 100% on what I want to do. It is a cool idea. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably going to end up doing it anyway, but for now, the solar panels are just going to be down here, so we have power. I went ahead and did the tier 3 using the Chironite. This is generating 24,000 RF. I don't even think we're using that much. No, this is only inputting 1.9 to 2,000. And this produces 24,000. So I noticed that we were producing a lot more than what we're using now, and that's the goal. You definitely want to produce more than you're using. So I went ahead and made a couple more of these power cells. It stores 80 million. Now we're going to be running into an issue here soon, and in the previous versions of this mod pack, I never had the issue, and the issue that we're going to be running into is with the flux plugs and the flux network. So if we take a look at the recipes, you need a flux block, and that requires 5 flux per thing. I don't know how much flux we have. I don't think it's a lot. It wasn't the last time I checked. Okay, so it's 116. So it is a decent amount, but each one of these takes, let me see. Yeah, it takes 4 because it crafts 4, so it takes 4, and so it takes 9. So it's 9 per plug, so I'm able to make another 20 of plugs / points. Now, the only way to get flux is by mining redstone. So after I make those 20, I'm out because I already have my machine automatically breaking up my redstone ore. Now, in previous versions, you used to be able to just take redstone, throw it on a fire, and it would give you back flux. Supposedly within the actual files and in the actual mod itself, they disabled it. And they increased the chance of you getting it by mining redstone ore. So there's really no way around it. So what I was hoping was I could use these power cells, but then I realized that I was using the wrong power cell. So there is a way in RF tools, not RF tools power. There's a difference. So in the RF tools, there's these power cells here. So there's only 2. There's 3 technically. There's a simple power cell that holds 250,000. There's a power cell that holds 1 million, and then there's a advanced that holds 4 million. Is that 4 million? Yeah, 4 million. So now you can use a power cell card to link your power cells. So what happens is, like, if I have a power cell placed in this corner and then one in that corner, and they're linked, I can feed this one power. I can take power out of the one over here, and they're sort of like the same. They're the same cell, but separated. Now, the only downside to that is that you have a power loss. So say you're inputting 5,000 here, and say you're using exactly 5,000 out of there, it won't be able to keep up because depending on the distance it has to travel, there's a loss of power over that span of space. So with the Flux network, there is no loss of power. You could set your transfer limit. You could do anything you want. So that's why I didn't really want to use the power cell. I used to use Tesseracts in FTB Monster, but the mod that you can use that's sort of like that mod, it's not in here. I believe it's called Mechanism. Mechanism's not in this build, I don't think. Let me check, because I was reading in the forums, trying to figure out what I could do, because like I said, I sort of stick to the exact same basic thing. Mechanism's not in here. I sort of stick to the same pattern over time, and I'm trying to break that. I'm trying to do different things. And right now I'm at the point where eventually I'm going to run out of these, but I shouldn't need that many more for power. But we're also nowhere near the end of the game, so we still need a lot more power and a lot more of everything. So I'm kind of stuck right now on what to continue with. So like I said, I don't know if I should. I don't want to keep boring you guys with videos on environmental tech when we've done the last 2 episodes doing environmental tech, or I have 2 episodes covering it. I don't think I need more to upgrade. So I'm probably going to save that stuff for in between episodes. And let me fix that while I'm here. And really the only thing left for me, I mean not for me, but there's only a few things left for me to do that I know, I should say. So there's going to be a lot of adventuring into mods that I haven't messed with, so it's going to be a lot of trial and error. But really the only thing I can think of to get into right now is Draconic Evolution. And the reason I say that is you can go to the end, you can respawn the dragon, you can kill the dragon again. It gets more, I believe it gets more powerful each time you spawn it to kill it, to get more of the Draconic Evolution stuff, to get another dragon heart, to then use it to get an awakened Draconic block to get your Draconic shovel and your Draconic Evolution stuff. This mod takes a very long time, so it's definitely an option. It's 100% an option. This is probably going to be what we go into next, because there's a big Draconic reactor core where you can store power. That requires a giant room, so that could be another floor on our elevator. We can also have our celestial manipulator, so it can automatically be daytime, so our solar panels are working around the clock, non-stop, doesn't matter. And then, like I said, this mod takes a long time because you need nether stars. So you have to set up a wither killer so you can get the nether stars. Or are they nether stars? I need to figure out exactly what it is here. I believe it's those that take it. Nether stars, yeah. So you kill the wither to get the nether star. And is it the? Yeah, it's the wither. So I have to set up one of those. But then to do the wither, you need gravel, and then you need the wither skeleton skulls. So then you have to set up a wither skeleton skull farm so you can keep getting those unlimited, because the builder will automatically place as many as possible, and then the killer will kill them as quickly as possible. So there's a lot of things to do with the Draconic Evolution, but I mean there's 200 and I'll just round it down to say 260 pages of mods. So there's a lot of mods that we can get into, but I don't really know what to do next, because like I said, I sort of stick to the same routine, same plan. So I'm going to go ahead with Draconic for the next few episodes. I definitely want to get into Thaumcraft because I love Thaumcraft. I don't love Thaumcraft. I used it here and there a little bit, but I never got into it past using the Thaumonomicon or whatever the thing's called. It's a weird name, and I know what it is. Yeah, it's right here. The Thaumometer. I'm pretty sure it used to be a Thaumicon or something like that, but that's why I said a Thaumonomicon. But yeah, I never got past scanning items to get the actual, I forget even what it's called, the essence, I think. But I know that there's like a table that you have to use. There's a lot to do with Thaumcraft, so that's going to be an adventure. That's going to be a lot of forum searching. So I'm going to go ahead and just continue along with what I'm used to for the next couple episodes. If you guys have any ideas of what you want me to continue with, or mods you want me to go into, please leave it down in the comments over the next few episodes so we can maybe get into something new and learn something. Because at the end of the day, that's what I want to continue with, is to try to learn as much as possible over the next couple days, next couple episodes, not days. For me, it's days. For you guys, it's episodes. So yeah, just let me know what you guys want me to get into, and we could definitely get into it. So let's go ahead and continue here. Let's just go straight to Draconic Evolution. I know what I'm doing a little bit in here, not everything, but I know a lot of it. So let's go ahead and just start with the Celestial Manipulator. So I have to go get the dragon egg. The only way I know to get the dragon egg is using a piston. I'm almost 100% that's the only way. So let's go ahead and make a piston real quick. I know I could just go the other way, but... Okay, so I got a piston. I also need a lever. Know that. And then I also need a little bit of cobblestone to build a platform so it doesn't go into the teleporter. Okay, so I believe I marked it with a waypoint and portal. Yep. Come on, there you go. Alright, so let's go ahead and here. Go grab the egg. So then we can head back. We can grab the celestial manipulator. It's a weird name. Wait. Why does that say main island? The main island is this way. Eh, whatever. No biggie. Let's go to the portal, which is over here. I don't know what happens to those, by the way. Like, when stuff goes into here, I don't know if it's on the other side or what, but... The only reason I'm doing this is so whenever I knock that off, it doesn't go flying into the portal. Because I don't know if it even goes flying. I don't know. So, it's going to be backwards. No tool for it. I forgot. If you hold shift and keep scrolling with the bow, I don't know why, but it like breaks everything. Need it like that. There we go. Then if I do this, I get it. Oh, there it is. Alright. Go ahead and break all of this. So now we have the egg. Now we can go back and continue along here. Yeah, I don't know what happens to this stuff. Maybe it's in here and it's just sitting near our bed. I doubt it, but let's see. Oh. Okay, so let's put the egg in there. Let's go back to here. What am I missing? Redstone block. I'm just going to make a stack of those because I have enough redstone now. I have 13,000. I don't have to worry about not doing it, so. We have a lot of... Basically, we have a lot of everything. We shouldn't have to worry about ores for a little bit. We could probably go into big reactors also. Know a little bit about big reactors, just the reactors. I definitely want to get into the turbines because there's a few times that I play with a friend of mine, and we always tried doing the turbines, but we could never get it working. So I'm definitely going to try doing a big reactor and then setting it up to produce the smoke or steam for the reactor itself. So that's going to be something that we're going to be getting into, especially since we have enough uranium to for the fuel and everything. Back to this. So we just need that bottom wyvern core. Okay, so we need another star regardless. And the way that we're sitting, I don't think we could kill the wither. I mean, we could, because this does do 19 damage. But I honestly don't think it's gonna take a little bit to kill the wither. Yeah, I guess we could just try to do that. Yeah, I guess we could do it now. Yeah, let's go and try to do it. So to get to, I should have looting, don't I? I wonder if I could put beheading on. I know on Tinker's Construct, the sword, the cleaver, that was the main reason I made the cleaver. If we take a look at it, it has beheading too, which gives you a chance of having the head pop off. Go back to it. Not here, here. So the beheading, let's see. It doesn't actually tell you what it is there, but beheading 2, it adds a percentage, and every time you use the what was it called now? The forge. You can, I believe it's a block of obsidian and then a actual skeleton head or zombie head. It increases your chance of getting the head whenever you kill that that mob. So technically I should be able to have beheading, but I don't know if it's just a Tinker's Construct type thing. Looting. I know looting gives you the better chance of it. Soulbound? Oh no, that's so you can't lose it. Oh. Repellent, no. Holding, no. Insight, no. Leech, nope, no. Reaper, we're gonna need Reaper. I should hurry. Oh no. Whoa, you need that many draconium. Oh, just draconium. Okay. Ooh, I got scared there for a second. Withering. Like I said, we will need Reaper. We need that to get soul Yeah, to get a pig soul, or it's just a soul in general. But we need that for one of these blocks here. We definitely need that, and I don't remember what exactly it was for though. Is it for a spawner? No. Like I said, I don't remember exactly what the soul's for, but when we get to it, I'll remember because we definitely need it. It's to craft one of these blocks. Is it the mob grinder? No. Generator? No. I don't even know what that is, so it's gonna be a no. That's a no. I know we needed it. I know it's a thing. I think it's part of one of these diffusion crafters. Did they change the recipe so you don't need it anymore? Really? Because even if I right click for uses, there's nothing there. I can't think of anything that I would have used it for. Hmm. Like I said, I know that I used it before. I remember having to go get Reaper on a sword just so I can try doing what I had to. That's weird. Hold on. Let me do a quick Google search because it's going to bother me if I don't know. A mob soul. It can be dropped by any sword enchanted with Reaper. When crouching, right click can be used to spawn the mob. The cost of consuming the soul. This is very powerful. It's such a rare. Okay, so it tells me how to use it, but I don't know what it's for. Uh, I remember now. It's right here. So what you want to do is, where's that? Where's that? Where's that? So the stabilized mob spawner. When you, not the painting. When you craft one of the stabilizing mob spawners, you have to right click that spawner with a mob soul, and it will change the spawner to that mob type. So if I wanted to have it to be the Enderman, or not Enderman, the Wither Skeleton Skull, like the Wither Skeletons, so it automatically just spawns them. I have to make one of these stabilized mob spawner, which I'm gonna do whatever tier I can do. Um, and what you do is you right click it with that mob soul. So, and the only way to get a mob soul, this one's just a pig, but to get the mob soul, you need Reaper. So you have to kill so many mobs with Reaper to actually be able to do it. So that's what that's for. I remember now. So let's go back in here. I still didn't look to see if everything was in here. Okay, it's not. Okay, so there is no beheading. So I guess with looting 3, we should be good, right? But I have a feeling we're gonna have to kill so many of these. Um, or we could use a safari net. That's not a thing either now. No way. You can't tell me that's not a thing now either. It looks like a Pokeball. It's a reusable safari net. I remember the name. Really? Yeah, they had to have changed the name. Um, it was part of the immersive. It was a part of immersive engineering. Yeah, I used to, what it was is it can like you right clicked with the safari net and it stored that mob in in the safari net, and since it's a reusable safari net, you could just keep placing that or the mob over and over again. It was a little cheesy. Don't get me wrong. It was an easy way around it. I'm not trying to say that, but you could put it into a spawner. Oh, is that it there? Spawner changer? No. So I used to use it, and I used to put it inside a powered spawner. Definitely wasn't one of these. It was definitely a different spawner that's not even in the game anymore. But I used to just place that inside a spawner, and then that was it. It was done. But it's from it's. Did I have the planters and stuff? Yeah. Okay, so it's Industrial 4 going. That's where the here it is here. Mob imprisonment tool. Really? They renamed it. When right clicked on entity with a entity inside of it. Yeah. But is that it? It doesn't let you reuse it? Because this is where the mob spawner is from. Right here. Mob duplicator. Okay, so it's still in here. It's just called a mob imprisonment tool. I definitely need to make that. Because if I find one of the wither skeletons, I don't have a ghast here? Are you serious? Wow. I guess I really don't see ghast too often. Is there another way to get it? Oh yeah, of course. I don't have any of those. Nope. Just 3.2 thousand. Thank you. Thank you for having a recipe. I appreciate it. So, now if I find a wither skeleton, I just grab it and we're good to go. So let me go ahead and make it daytime so we don't drain our power on everything. Looks like our lava is already gone. I think that was the problem with the lava. Oh yeah? Sure, give you that to complain about. I think that was the issue with our lava. I don't think there was enough power output to hold up to hold up with everything. I gotta take all this. I think that's why it always drained lava, but with these solar panels, now it's it usually gets backed up on power. Alright, so let's go ahead here, just go to this nether fortress. Also, what's nice about the draconic armor is if you have full set of armor, you get fire protection. Like like lava and fire can't hurt you. So when you come in here to kill the blaze, or if you're just running around in here, it makes it 1,000 times better. 1,000 times. And you can add it so you can run faster too, which is also a bonus. All right, come out wherever you are. Did I not explore this? I thought I put torches everywhere. I guess not. I had a problem with wither skeletons spawning previously. I don't remember what I needed them for, but I could not get these guys to spawn for anything. And usually it's, just keep the chunks loaded, but I kept a couple chunks loaded in between episodes, and I just sat here for about an hour, and I could not get one to spawn. Then I thought maybe it was because there's too many entities in the area, but, I mean, there's literally nothing here. There's nothing spawned, I don't know. Go to the other one. Maybe that one has some luck. That looks promising. How did I not see that? Thank you. I mean, I already have a lot, but thank you. I guess I can go kill him. I got 3 out of them. Wow, that's pretty cool. Come on. Wait. I think if you grab a skeleton, you make a skeleton spawner in here. It changes it. Like, there's a chance that it... Oh, there's one there. Cool. Bye. Okay, so we have one. So if we go back to our not Nether Fortress, clicked on the wrong one. If we go back to the portal, go back through, now we can make that spawner. Now, this is where the sort of downside to what we're doing comes in. So we have our mob. Get rid of all the garbage in here. All of that. So we have our mob that we wanna spawn. Now if we craft the mob duplicator, let me just get rid of all that and just type in mob duplicator so it's easier for me to look at it. So to craft this we need a few things. Nothing crazy. We have enough of everything for it. Good anyway. What does this create? 3? Cool. Need 2. Can do it the other way. Which way is easier? Not that way. Okay, done. Now, the mob duplicator. So if we were to place this thing down and activate the working area, it will only spawn mobs in this the 1x1 by what is that, 2? Not gonna work. So we need a range upgrade. Nothing too crazy. We don't need anything giant. So I'm going to do yeah, 4 should be fine. 4 should be fine. Uses 10. We have 10, no issue. Now it's that big. So that's a perfect area to spawn mobs. No problem there. We should be able to put this in there. Yeah, put that in there. So it can use the imprisonment tool, spawn the wither skeleton. Now it needs energy. No problem. We have energy, and it needs liquid essence. So what I usually do, let me take that out of there and let me turn that off just so it doesn't lag the game. So what I usually do, and I'm probably not going to do it this way because I have another solution. What I usually do is I have this. I'll put the fluid essence, and I'm usually build it right next to it. I'll put the fluid essence from here into our spawner. And once this is gone, killing the mobs, it generates a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. So it's an efficient way of doing it, but once this is out of essence, it takes a little bit to get enough to keep spawning the wither skeleton. Now, what's nice about the spawner and why it's been running so long and why I didn't want to get rid of all the essence that we've been generating over time is we have 18,000 solidified experience. Now, if I take this out of here, and I go into here and find out the uses. Magma Crucible turns it into a liquid. Essence of Knowledge. This should be able to be imported into the fluid. Technically. So if I was to do this and... Does this really not work? Essence is different than... Please don't tell me it's different. I think it's different. It's not even liquid X. Wait, so I gotta do that much of a conversion? So I have to go from Essence of Knowledge, which is what we have. I have to convert that to Liquid XP, and then Liquid XP to Essence to be able to be inputted into here. Oh. I thought this was just going to be an easy, just input this into here, turn it into Essence, and call it a day. Oh. Alright, I mean, I guess it's not that big of an issue. We just have to craft a... What was it? Fluid Dictionary Conversion. Fluid Dictionary. Good. So, This machine will transfer similar fluids from different mods. You can check JEI for possible recipes. You simply need to click on the buttons to select the fluid. Oh, so I'm... Oh, okay. Let's just craft one of these real quick and see what we're getting into here. Let's just do this. I don't have a gear, David. Yeah, an iron gear and a tin gear. Let's just do... It's not... Yeah, that'll work. Do I have everything? What's at the top? Oh, plastic? Do I have any more rubber? I really hope I do, because I don't. I got rid of those machines. Is there any other way to get this? What this? Energy upgrades and speed upgrades from Tesla core load to speed up machines. They'll need a previous tier, but... how'd I go from dry rubber to something else? Can I use this? No. No. It has to be tiny dry rubber from industrial foregoing. And that can only be... You can only get this from a latex processing unit. Are you serious? Okay. Now, is that really the only way to get the latex? Okay, so if you have a container of liquid, extract it. Got it. Bottler, I don't need it. A squeezer, that's not helping me. Yeah, that's the only way. Okay. Fluid duct. 2. And it needs power. Do I have any flux things in here? I do not. So let's go ahead and make a block. Wait, is a block not 9? It's only 4. Oh no, it's I remember now. Flux point removes. Yep. Need that. All right, so place that there just for fun. Place this there, and we'll place these here. I need my wrench. Rotate those. Go. And then I also need those servos to pull it out of the actual machine. Ignore redstone, so they're always active. Those need power too? I don't think those need power. Check. No, it doesn't. Okay. So this should be working, right? Yeah, but it also needs water. So let's go. Go here, go into bucket. I need 2 buckets. As you can see, I don't carry my bucket of water anymore. I don't really need it. I'm not mining. The last thing I would need is a bucket of water to worry about lava. We are running a little long on this episode here. I do apologize if it is too long, but got a lot to cover, a lot to do, and just trying to get as much done in this episode because the first half of it I spent rambling. So think goes out of here. This there. No. So if that does happen, what I just did there is I just right click the joint things there. That should be everything. Okay, so it's working. We had what? 2 of those? That's it? I already have them in my inventory. There's 9. Enough for what? 1? What did I need? Oh, what was that now? Dictionary. I can convert ores? Oh boy. Oh, I needed 3 of those. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit. Is that one working? Yeah, it is. It just looks like this one's doing a lot more work. That don't make any sense. I could make like 6 of these things, so it speeds up the process, but I'm not really in that big of a hurry for that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, what's up with that? Why is this one going so much quicker? Weird. Whatever. As long as it's working, right? Alright, so basically we're just going to be... I want to look at this. What does this do? It will transform items with the same or dictate entry into the filtered item. I don't even know what that... I don't even know what that's... That could be anything. Or dictionary item filter. Yeah, I'm not worried about those. So, we're going to use the fluid dictionary converter to transfer the essence of knowledge into just essence. That way we can get our mob spawner working, just to spawn the wither skeleton. And once we have that, all we have to do is worry about gravel. And we should have gravel. We should have enough gravel anyway. It's not enough, but I mean, if we have to, I would hate to do it because then we're gonna get a bunch of other or blocks as well. But we could always change our resource miner. We could always put it to a tier 2. Okay, my game froze. Oh, there it goes. We could always make it a tier 2. Throw some speed upgrades in there, and it'll get gravel pretty quick if we had to. If we had to. Down the road, we might do that because I know once we get into Draconic pretty far, like if we wanted to do everything, you do need a lot of nether stars. So I'm not putting that past anything. But yeah, we might have to make that a tier 2. Throw some speed upgrades on it. We have the power. We have the resources for it. That's no biggie. And then I'm gonna go ahead and craft a tier 3 or one right here. Upgrade that to tier 2. Maybe upgrade this to tier 2. And then so I have 2 tier 1s, 2 tier 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s, 2 5s, 2 6s. Once we get to there, I know it's not necessary, but I just want to. I don't know. It keeps it uniform, keeps it pretty cool. So, one. I guess this one. I always get confused on which way I have to face to come up out of there. But come on, one more. You can do it. It's every 75 millibuckets and then a little bit of water. Every 75, this will, and create a dry ruby. Alright. We got the 3. I'm surprised I haven't done that a lot more. Whenever I right click on this and to go out, I usually hit E. And then I usually like try walking. So I end up typing EAW. But surprisingly I haven't. So let's just go ahead and import that. That'll go straight into the system. So I don't have to wait. And then we should be able to just say dink. Wait, what happened to it all? Was I using this one that stayed in there? Yep. That's the only downside. If you use this and you don't clear your recipe, those items will stay there and it's not accessible through the wireless. Just keep that in mind. I just encountered it, so that's why I want to say it, but you definitely want to keep an eye out for that. Okay, let's see how this thing works. There's power here, so I'm just throwing this here for now. You don't even need power. You can pause it and go. None selected. None selected. How do you select it? I'm confused. Ah, I see what it is. Ah, so it's an issue with my texture pack. So since I'm using Sphax for a lot of the UI and a lot of the mods, it looks like there is an arrow or something missing right here. Because as you can see, when I'm hovering over it, it's picking up that it's there to select the next fluid. And if I click, there's nothing there, but it does show it. And then over here, it's the same thing. So there must be an issue with the GUI here. Or the UI, whatever you want to consider it. So yeah, if you're using this Sphax texture pack, I would recommend either trying to find something that's compatible with all mods, or I would just stick with the vanilla textures. I just don't like the vanilla textures, so that's usually why I use this. That, and I'm used to when you're mining and you see the ores on the wall. I mean, you should be able to tell what it is by what level you're on, technically, if you're familiar enough with Feed the Beast, but I'm not really that familiar, so I use the Feed the Beast. I use Sphax, just so I can tell the difference between yours, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to be putting in Essence of Knowledge. I'm going to be outputting Essence. So, let's do input on the top. And do output on the right. Right, up. So, now if we put a Magnum Crucible here, force that into the machine, and then we put some type of tank. I don't know what tank will work. I don't even know what tanks are in this. But we're going to need a big hefty tank, basically, because we're going to need a big backup. So, black hole tank. Wonder what that can store. Fluid tank. What can this hold? Not painted. I don't care if it's painted. This tank can hold up to 16 buckets of liquid. It's also capable of mixing the characteristics of liquid crystal. I just need a tank. I don't need anything crazy here. Large tank. Oh, that's to increase the size of a mining drill and chemical thrower. Industrial craft. I don't have anything to even help with this. I could do an iron tank, but it doesn't tell me how to make it. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't tell me how to make the bronze or iron tank. I need a tank. Like, why is it so hard to find a tank in this mod pack? Tank from Buildcraft. Buildcraft is still a thing. What's all in Buildcraft? What is that? They have the quarry still? And the engines. The mining well, the pump, the floodgate, the lasers, and the assembly table. Oh my. To make the chipsets. I did not know Buildcraft was still like here. That's what we used to use on TechIt. I might have to make one just to have one. Just cause. Okay, what is up with all these? Like the facades? Like, come on, man. Get this garbage out of here. Is this really 100 and some pages of facades? Wow. They have diamond pipe and everything too. Yeah, they have diamond pipe where you can transport the items. And you can sort it. You could sort different pipes that you connect to it. There's different colors and you can choose what you want to go into each one. Wow, I didn't know that this was still a thing. Oh yeah, just cause we will be definitely making a quarry. We will definitely 100% be making one. Like I said, it's not really going to be useful. 100% it's not going to be useful. Even the pump. I think the pump from Buildcraft is better than the one I'm using. Because the one I'm using, it goes block by block to see if there's lava. The Buildcraft one, I remember there used to be like a little suction thing that went down into the lava, and it used to just suck the lava out. As long as it's in a lava pool, it used to drain the whole pool. As long as you had it in the deepest point, I believe. So we might actually be making that pump. The landmarks for your build quarry, or your quarry. Yeah, we'll definitely be getting into this. Back to what we were working with here. The tank. We could do the open blocks tank. Yeah, I'm almost 100% you can pull stuff out of that. That's what I used to use with my XP drain to store all my XP. Yeah, we could use one of those. The only reason I want to back up, technically don't have to because this will have some fluid in it and the Magma Crucible will have some fluid in it. So we technically don't need a backup. We could just force this right into it. So yeah, we'll be getting this up and running to input to this. Where can we put it? Where can we put it? Where can we put it? I don't want to put it too far. Like, obviously, these two have to be close together. I mean, there's no way around that. I have to take a magma crucible, feed the essence into here, essence out of here into this, and then this just has to input into our system. And I can use one of these. I can use one of the other things here, the green or white, because it's not really that much. I could just make another of the white ones and be fine with it. So. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. I don't want to continue too much longer. Like I said, the first half of the episode, I was just try to just catch up on things and find out what we want to do next. And then after that, we sort of just got distracted and distracted again and distracted again. So let's go ahead and do this. Essence conversion. We'll just do converge. Mob spawn. Wither skelly spawner. That don't fit. Spawn. There we go. So next episode, definitely do the essence conversion, which is the thing that we've been working on for the last 10 minutes. Wither skeleton spawner, that's all right. And then also we need to wither killer / spawn. I understand what that means. So I want to start doing this again. I keep getting away from it. I don't know why, but I want to keep going back to these here. I know that signs are cheesy, but it's a way to keep me a little bit organized and on track. Because if not, it's going to be like this episode where I talk for the first half and then start to do something, then decide to do something else, and then do something else, and then get nothing accomplished. So in between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and fix the roof. I'm going to be upgrading all of our environmental tech. I'll be upgrading all of those. I'll be crafting a couple more solar panels. Oh no, I can't. No, I can't because I already have the highest tier. Never mind. Skip that. I'm gonna be making the tier 3 using the chironite on the ore miner. Upgrade our resource miners to tier 2. Take the speed upgrades, put them onto that, and I'm probably gonna craft another tier 2, another tier 3, and try to get that as organized down there as possible as well. This way we have all the resources that we should need in the future, as long as gravel and everything. Oh no, it uses soul sand, not gravel. How do you make soul sand? I know I said I was going to end the episode, but how do you make soul sand? I know you can use sand. Oh, what was that? Sand. Oh, I thought it was coal. Wither dust. What's wither dust? I think you get wither dust from killing the wither, don't you? Yeah, but it's only a chance. Okay, there has to be another way to do this here. Soulful. No. Oh. You get it from the resource miner. I already have 240. So by upgrading that does that also. Cool. Cool. And if we have to, we can technically craft it. If it came down to it, we could. Oh yeah, with the atomic reconstructor, just do sand into soul sand. Done. And we already have that over there. Oh. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, the episode here. Feel free to like, subscribe, and also ring the notification bell so you're notified when the next video goes live. And I will catch you guys in the next one.